Aries, what is going on? Welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to look at your energy via the tarot, astrology, and any other channeled messages that come through. So let's get into it. Happy holidays. I hope everyone is having a fabulous holiday season. I apologize, I've been MIA. It's been really hectic, really busy on our end. I have been uploading a couple, weekly readings, but I haven't gotten to your specific zodiac reading in a little bit. So I appreciate the patience always. There is some tension lingering in the astrology. Before we close out this new year, we have a new moon, or this 2024, we have a new moon in Capricorn. We're officially in Capricorn season. We have a couple planets in retrograde right now, Mars, Jupiter, and Uranus, which is slowing down movement. It's slowing down not only just like what's happening in the day-to-day, but actually like opportunities and abundance and, finding that right fit, that successful thing that you need, right? That successful piece that you need to move forward. It's a slow go right now, and we have to be patient. However, there is a lot of fire element in the astrology. So there is a tendency to react, respond, especially when emotions get triggered. Maybe that goes without saying, but we are just coming from Sagittarius season, and there just has been a lot of fire lately. Plus, we all know the holidays can be stressful. They're great, they're fun, there's a lot of celebration. Hopefully you're enjoying yours, but at the same time, it can be really exhausting. So that's why I like to start with these energy cleansings, just kind of set the tone, set the vibe for the reading, cleanse out any unneeded, unwanted energy, things that are weighing us down, holding us back. It's a great time to set your own intention for the reading as well. If you would like Spirit to deliver specific messages or answer certain questions, definitely be open to receive. It's a great way to personalize these collective readings. And I also do personal readings. I offer a variety of healing services. Readings are obviously one of them. If you want me to look at what's specifically going on with you, definitely hit me up. I do energy healing and Ayurvedic consultations as well. So helping to realign that mind, body, soul, so we are able to be happy, and not given to all the BS, right? All right, so with that, Aries, we're going to do it. We're going to get into it. Let's go. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from our being so that we may see and understand the messages clearly and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love, Mama Love. Amen. All right, so there is a little tension underneath the surface. Well, actually, the tension is a little bit more apparent. It's more on that surface level. Areas where I was talking about with Jupiter and Saturn that are just being blocked, that there's just a lot of tension. And what does that mean in real time, in real life? It actually just means that, like I was saying, we have to have a level of awareness so that we're not rushing into things, so that we're not allowing the traumas, the woundings to overshadow the decisions that we're making. We're closing out a lot with Pluto moving into Aquarius. It is really closing out a cycle. And so we're also building, we're setting the stage for how we want this next cycle of Pluto in Aquarius to look. And it looks like that you are really desiring change, or, you know, you're coming from a space where you have made some changes, where you have made some adjustments. However, I feel like there is still some residual trauma lingering around you this week, Aries. I feel like for some of you, you're not getting an answer or a direct response from someone. I don't know if like someone's just trying to stir the pot, or maybe you're feeling an amount of like repressed anger that you're trying not to feel is what I mean by that, right? Anger that you just like kind of wish wasn't there, but unfortunately it is. And I'm not saying that to throw shade by any means. It's just good to be aware of it so that you don't pop off in a way where you normally wouldn't, especially right now, because there is a lot of that fire element like I was talking about, and the frustrations that we're seeing on the day-to-day is directly like feeling like something or someone is against us, right? It's kind of poking at the bear to see what kind of response someone gets. And that's what I feel like you're dealing with a little bit. You've made some changes and you are at peace. And I feel like someone's jealous about this. There is happiness. Sometimes people don't know what to do when like nothing's going on, when there's like no chaos. I do see like a lot of happiness around you this week, Aries. And I feel like you're just working to be balanced within yourself, right? Maybe there are people, situations that are provoking you, but you're really working to not let it overtake you, overwhelm you. You're choosing patience. You're choosing to control yourself is what I'm hearing. But someone doesn't like it. Like, I feel like it's actually like making someone more mad. And maybe that sounds like a little backwards, but I feel like it's their own jealousy. It's their own jealousy of you, of what you have, or maybe like what you've been able to overcome, that you have been willing to make changes and adjustments accordingly, and someone doesn't like that. They want you to respond out of your trauma, or maybe they're trying to provoke that trauma a little bit is what I'm seeing. Let's clarify this Tower for you. Okay. So be conscious about not being overly busy, right? Like, I feel like don't take on too much this week. Let me think. Yeah, the overarching energy in the weekly collective, it was a lot about that value, yes, of like remaining balanced with what is happening in your life right now, making some plans of action of how you can better approach certain situations that either you are wrapping up or making adjustments to, things that are kind of lingering from the past, that cleanup type energy. But like I was saying, there's this energy that surrounds you. Like, I just feel like you're not getting support from someone or something. As much as they feel like they're on your side, they're on your team, I feel like they want more of your attention. They want more of your time than what you can give. Because when you do give them what they want, I feel like they don't want it anymore, or they act like they don't want it. You're proactively trying to like evolve a situation. And as much as someone has been telling you that's what they want as well, they're not participating. They're not doing their end of things because they're trying to do it all by themselves, right? They want Nine of Pentacles. They want their independence. And I don't know, it feels like Because if you leave them alone, they can have their own pity party. Yeah, I don't know. They're just really emotional. This is someone who needs to do some healing work on themselves. Excuse me. Someone who's just like, or just in a very emotional place in their life, and nothing you do is going to like fix this or change this as much as you're trying. But it's basically saying that don't let this provoke you. I know that's easier said than done. Don't hate me for saying that, I promise. You're at peace, and don't let them get to you. Don't let them destroy your peace, because again, I do feel it's intentional. This is someone who's kind of intentionally trying to come after you, trying to come after your peace. And it's because they're hurting in themselves. Hurt people, right? So there's this value this week. And I think in a lot of ways, you guys are feeding off of each other's traumas. And that's why it's feeling, actually, what was your reading last time? I can't remember. I feel like there was this energy of like, don't let things go unaddressed, right? Or else things are going to get really messy, and that's where it feels like it's at. But again, I'm really seeing that, or maybe that was Pisces, sorry, but it was an energy that very similar to this. And what I'm seeing is like, it's almost like Aries, no matter what you do or what you say or how you go about it, it's not going to get you the results that you want. You kind of just have to make peace with what things are, and maybe allow them to just kind of have some space. Maybe they need some time to just like wallow in their misery a little bit. And instead of taking it personally, you have a lot going on. And I feel like as much as you feel like things are messier than what they need to be, I almost see this as someone has to go through something for themselves. Like they have to go through this like cleansing, purging energy so they can come out on the other side. And I feel like the anger for you is, don't take it personally. It's not necessarily about you. It's about their own stuff. Okay. Believing my own story drives me to a confused life. My ego forces me in a subtle way to learn things that may not be the truth. When I doubt what I have learned, I create truth within myself. So it's this value of like, again, not taking it personally. Sometimes people just are going through something, and that's really what it looks like. And this is independent of you, even if it is coming out on you. I know that doesn't necessarily justify bad behavior, but it's also part of what your trauma is to work through, i.e., why finding ways to not overcompensate, to overtake responsibility, or let someone, kind of manipulate and drive the situation out of their own stuff, right? Having your boundaries. I listen carefully, listen to what people are actually saying. When I listen to others, my mind distinguishes truth from imagination. I seek the truth between the words. So making sure that you are hearing what is being said, what is needed, instead of, again, like distorting it. And not that I necessarily see you trying to do that, but you get pushed into this place where you feel like they're attacking you. It's like almost like they're attacking you about every little thing, and you're like, you can't win. And then it starts getting very annoying, right? And then you start getting frustrated and angry and pissed off and cultivating a response that you normally wouldn't. I surrender to life. I allow things to be as they are. I respect nature and everything around me. Only through acceptance and surrender can I enjoy a fulfilled life. That's such a hard thing to practice, right, Aries? And especially being a fire sign, it's not always easy to accept where people are at, especially if we have to like cohabitate with them, or we have a business with them, or, whatever, joint venture. And in reality, there's a way, or what this is saying, sorry, I got thrown off for a minute, but what this is saying is you can still manifest the outcome that you want, but it's making sure that you're also respecting what this situation is going through, where it's at, understanding it's not going to be as available to you in this moment as you might want it to be. And thankfully, this is only the energy for the next week. So a little bit heavy, but I feel like I said, as long as you maintain this level of like peace that you have to date, not letting this anger, this other stuff infiltrate the situation, you'll be able to stay balanced. But it is going to require you to have that bird's eye perspective, be aware of where you might be getting triggered by this person's response or how they're handling things. Again, don't take it personally. That's the name of the game. All right. I hope this reading helped. Thank you so much for your time, energy, always. I super appreciate you. Definitely drop comments below if it resonated. I love to hear, or I love to just connect, share, and a little love, little TLC. I appreciate all the love and support you bring to the channel. No, I'm sending it back your way.